Hi, and happy April. I have a message that I want to share with you guys for the month of April. When I was just reflecting on the fact that we're entering a new month, I looked up the word April. And I've been getting into the habit of looking up words and looking up the etymology and the meanings and the root. And it's really given me so much insight, so much more insight into so many things. So I encourage you, if a word sticks out to you, look it up. See what the root word is. See what it was used for in the past. You'll be surprised. It opens up so much, which kind of brings me to the topic I want to speak about now with this month of April and just being in the spring and being a time where things blossom. Okay, so the word April, it's linked to the Latin word that means to open. It means to open. And then considering this time of year in the spring, and when we look around, what do we see? We see nature opening. We see flowers blooming. We see trees getting their leaves back, becoming bountiful again. April is also affiliated with the Roman goddess Venus, and Venus is the goddess of love. So when we're saying the word April and acknowledging the month April, the energy behind that is love and opening. April is also the fourth month of the year. And when I saw a fourth month, it made me think of fourth chakra. So I looked up what is the fourth chakra. And the fourth chakra, which is our energy centers, is the heart chakra. Okay, it's the heart chakra. And the heart chakra is called, I wrote it down so I could say it right, Anahata. Okay, so it's called Anahata. And Anahata means unhurt, unstruck, and unbeaten. That hit me when I read that. And basically what that says to me is that it means healed. Healed. Okay, and the heart chakra, the color of it is green. And when you look up the word green, green means growth. And green is also affiliated with healing and health, right? Not only for our bodies, but also for the planet. When we say go green, what are we saying? Take care of Mother Earth. And when we say eat your greens, what are we saying? Take care of your body. So April is a really powerful month. We have the themes of opening, blossoming, love, connected to the heart chakra. And then today is April 1st. April 1st, which traditionally is April Fool's Day, which I find kind of funny. But when I was looking this up, a song came to my head, and that's been happening a lot for me lately. A song will come into my head when I'm thinking about something, and it'll be a song I haven't heard in a long time. It'll be a song that, comes out of nowhere. It's not like something I hear on the radio. But when that happens, I start looking up the song, and I'll read the lyrics, and I'll start realizing that what probably happened is that whatever I was thinking about, the frequency of that thought was connecting to the frequency of the song. Is why the song came to my mind, because it was on the same frequency. And when I read it, it usually resonates. So the song that came to my mind when I was researching April was Fools Rush In. That's an old school song. So I looked up the lyrics, and if you get a chance, you can look up the lyrics for Fools Rush In. But the last lines of that song is open your heart. So see what I mean with the resonance? So once again, it's April Fool's Day, right? But, when you think about fool and what the word fool means, and we always look at it as somebody who's not witty and not wise, and somebody who's kind of like a joker, a jester. But when you look up the word fool, and what it means, the symbol of the fool, there's also a higher definition for it. There's a lower one that we tend to focus on, but there's a higher one, which is the risk taker, the one which kind of is not scared. There's no fear. it's looked at as ignorance and foolishness, but at the same time, there's a lack of fear. There's a willingness to step out and try something new. There's actually a courage in there. So, I also encourage you that there's always a higher vibration and a lower vibration to everything. And I think we've been conditioned very much to look at the lower vibration of things. But if we can start opening our mind and expanding our mind to start seeing the higher vibration of things, because everything has that as well. And one of the best ways to begin to start doing that is to make your vibration higher, because you'll start tapping into that once you tune in. And a big way to do that is to open up your heart chakra. Open up your heart chakra. Now, there's a lot of ways to do this. I think I'm going to do a separate video about that, because it's pretty awesome stuff to talk about, and that would make this video go into a whole nother area. But I just kind of wanted to focus on the month of April, and encouraging you that the overall message for this month is to focus on your healing and your health, and not just your body, but your heart. Healing your heart. Because it's time to open, it's time to blossom, and it's time to grow. There are new things on the horizon. There are seeds that you planted throughout winter, underneath the soil, in your thought life, in your heart. Things you've never told anybody, things you've journaled about, dreams you've had. They're gonna start coming to fruition, because it's the time that we're in. It's spring. Everything is opening. That which was underneath the surface, hibernating, it's opening now. But if your heart is not open, if your heart is closed, if your heart is the opposite of anahata, instead of being unhurt, you're hurt. Instead of being unstruck, you're struck. Instead of being unbeaten, your heart is beaten. Okay? It's hurting. Deal with that. Don't be scared. Holding on to the pain is actually 10 times worse than dealing with it and facing it. We are fearful of facing the pain that we're already living with anyway. So this month, focus on healing your heart. And part of doing that requires opening your heart. Happy April. Happy spring. Talk to you soon.